Okay, so in today's exponential series, the question that we have in our hand is 2 power x plus 4 power x plus 8 power x equals to 14, and we have to solve for x. That means we have to find the value of x. So how we are going to do that? First of all, what we will do is we will express 4 and 8 in terms of 2. Okay, so how we will do that? So let's express it. And 2 power x is already in terms of 2, so we'll just leave it. 4 power x means it can be expressed as 2 power 2x. Likewise, 8 will be 2 power 3 whole power x equals 14. Okay. Now let's apply the indices formula that says if a power m power n equal, then we can express it as a power n power m. This is because the power will always multiply itself. So in multiplication, it doesn't matter which number you write first. So that's the basic idea that we will be using in this case. Okay, 2 power x, likewise in this term 2 power 2 x will go inside and 2 will come outside. So 2 power x whole power 2 plus 2 power x whole power 3 equals to 14. Now, as we have already changed 4 and 8 in terms of 2, and in each factor there is, each term there is 2 power x. So let's make it easier by denoting it by a separate number. Let us suppose 2 power x is represented as a in this case. Okay, if I represent 2 power x by a, then I will get a plus a square plus a cube equals 14. After rearranging the terms, I think I will get a cube plus a square plus a equals to 14, or let's say a cube plus a square plus a negative 14 equals to 0. Now see, we have a factorization in terms of cubic polynomial. We have a cubic polynomial and we have to factorize it. So while factorizing a cubic polynomial, it is not as easy as factorizing the square one. Okay, the first thing that we will be doing here is we will try to find the factors of 14. So factors of 14, by saying this, I mean the number that will be dividing 14. So I think plus 1 will divide 14, plus minus 2 will divide 14, plus minus 7 will also divide 14. Likewise, plus minus 14 will divide 14 itself. So that means these are the factors of 14. So let's see among these factors which will satisfy the equation that is given to us. Let's try by applying plus 2, so plus 1. 1 means plus, if I put plus 1, so it is 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1 minus 14. If you calculate it, you will not get that equals to 0, right? That the value will not be equals to 0. And I don't think minus 1 will give us the answer as well. So what we will do now, let's move to factor 2. Okay, let's see if factor 2 does the magic. If I put 2, so what I will get, 2 cube plus 2 square plus 2 minus 14 equals to 0. We have to see this if it is true or not, right? So 2 power 3 means 8. 8 plus 4 plus 2 minus 14. So we get, yes, 14 minus 14 equals to 0. That means it is true. So what we can do is, yes, 2 is among the factor of this expression. Okay, so a is equals to 2 is the factor. Or we can also say a minus 2 equals to 0. Now we will factorize this one, the given this polynomial in terms of this one. Okay, we will try to express the given polynomial in terms of this. So how we will do that? See, a cube is given. I will write the term that is given to us here first. A minus 4n equals to 0. In place of a cube, what I will do is I will just write a square part on it. I know there is a missing, so what I will do, I will just write this a minus 2 over here. Okay, a minus 2. See, when you multiply this bracket terms by a square, you will get a cube minus, you will get what? A cube minus 2a square, right? But in question here it is plus a square. So if it is negative 2a square, you have to balance with the term that is given here. So how will you balance? By adding 3a square. Why? Because if you add 3a square, what you will get? A cube plus a square. Right, 3 minus plus minus, 3 times of 3 minus 2 is 1, and the sign of the larger number is plus, so it will become plus. Likewise, we will proceed for these terms also. Okay, we will proceed with these terms also, then see what happens. So I think you have got the idea how we are going to solve this. Okay, now see, plus a square, a minus 2, if there is plus a square, that means I have to add 3a square. About the regions, I have already mentioned it, and remaining term we will write as it is. Okay, for now. Now see again, a square, a minus 2 plus again 3a square, we will write 3a square in terms of a minus 2. If you open the bracket, you will get 3a square. And again, if you multiply minus 2 by 3, you will be getting negative 6a, right? But in question, there is plus a. So you can't just write negative 6. So what you can do is, you can add plus 7a. Why? Because negative positive is negative again. 7 minus 6 is 1, and you will get plus 1a, or say the plus a. So here we should add 7a. Likewise, the remaining term, that is negative 14, will remain as it is, equals to 0. Okay. Now let's erase this one first. Okay, so see, a square, a minus 2 plus 3a minus 2, and if you see the last two terms, you can see there is a 7 common in both terms, right? So I can take 7 common out. Negative 7 times 2 is 14, equals to 0. Now I can see a minus 2 is a common factor in all the three terms, so I will take that common here, and remaining term, a square plus 3a plus 7 will remain as it is, equals to 0. Okay, so we have got our got our answer. Either what we should have now is either a minus 2 must be equals to 0. That means the value of a should be equals to 2. And I think in previous term we have replaced that a by 2 power x. So let's put the value back. In place of a, we will put 2 power x, and in place of 2 can also be written as 2 power 1. Okay. And from indices rule, what we have is, if a power or say if x power a is equals to x power b, then a would be equals to b. This was the rule that we read in indices or exponents say. So the value we got over here is x equals to 1. Now for the remaining part, now let's see this one, or a square plus 3a plus 7 equals 0, right? Now, I don't think it is easily factorizable, because while multiplying, the number should be 7, and while adding, the number should be 3. So I don't think there is such numbers. If you try to do the midterm factorization, you can't do it. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is, I will use the quadratic formula. Here you can see this expression is quadratic in A, right? So what was the formula for quadratic equation? X equals to minus b. Here in place of x, here it is a. So I have written a. X equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Don't get confused, okay? This a doesn't mean this one. Okay, this a is this one. A is the coefficient of a square. So here we can get minus b. B means this one 3, and c means 7. And here there is nothing, so here it will be 1. That will be the value of a. So negative 3 plus minus b square means 9 minus 4, a means 1, c means how much? 7 by 2 times of a means 2 times of 1 equals to, if you solve it further, what you will get here is negative 3 plus minus square root of 9 minus 28 by 2. Again solving further, minus 3 plus minus 9 minus 28 is minus 19 by 2. Now it has taken a complex form. Square root of negative number, that means it has taken a complex form. So what I will do is, I will just write 19 here, and for the square root of negative 1, I will replace it by I. Okay, I means imaginary number. Okay, so all are the values of a, right? A, if I replace a with its value, what was the value for a? That is 2 power x, right? 2 power x was the value for a. So equals minus 3 plus minus square root of 19i by 2. Now I have to find the value of x. So how? See, if there is exponential function, in such cases, we always take log on both sides. So if we take log on both sides, what we get is, here we will get x log 2 is equals to log of minus 3 plus minus square root of 19i by 2. Okay. Now, in order to find the value of x, what I must do is, I have to make x alone, because without making x alone, I can't find the value of x. So, in order to make x alone, I have to remove this log 2. So, how am I going to do that? I will divide the both side by log 2. By doing that, I will be getting in such expression is equals to log of minus 3 plus minus square root of 19i by 2 divided by log 2. Okay, now this log 2 and log 2 will get cancelled out. So here remains x. Now see, if we consider this term as an a, it will take as a form of log of a so log of a by log of a by log of b, log of a by log of b. So it can be replaced by what? It can be written as, let's say, log b of a, because this was the general property of logarithm. So we will apply the same one here. So we will write log of 2 remains what? Minus 3 plus minus square root of 19 of I by 2. See, if there was no imaginary number over here, or if there was no such imaginary number, then we would have considered the case of positive and negative, and we would have calculated the two separate values. Here it is in terms of imaginary, it will get more complex. So what I did was, I'll just simply put the values in plus minus terms. Okay, so yeah, this is it. So the value that we got for x is one, is this one, and another was 1. So these are the, and so I think this helps. And for the factorization of the cubic part, yes, I know it can be confusing at the beginning, so repeat the video time and again so you can understand it better. Okay, so yeah, this was for today. Thank you.